Hello again, folks, and I make no apologies whatsoever for making yet another Keir Starmer Labour Party video. But recently, they are coming out with a lot of howlers. So if it's not Angela Rayner coming out with calling the Tories absolute scum, then you've got Keir Starmer himself saying that the word cervix is offensive to trans people. And then you had the Labour Party conference where the chairman who was running the proceedings said that there were too many white men putting their hands up to be guest speakers. Not to mention the thing that looked like Jimmy Savile in a dress. That gave a bit of an odd speech there. So yes, the Labour Party, they're dropping some proper clangers. And I think it's quite funny, because all this stuff they're doing right now, they are making themselves really unelectable. Anyway, I talked about this in my last video, but today's video is about the Labour leader himself, Sir Keir Starmer. Now, there are many, many great things and important issues in this country that needs addressing. We've got social problems, we've got world problems, and everything seems a bit of a mess. Like thousands of illegal migrants coming over the channel every day. You've got winter coming up, and our pensioners who've worked all their lives are looking at either freezing or starving to death. Either way, they're going to die horribly. And that's because the government doesn't look after them. We've got a shortage of fuel drivers, we've got huge queues at the petrol pumps, we've got the EU, Brussels pissing us about, we've got the evil Chinese government looking at world domination, and we've got an incoherent, decaying old trout currently occupying the White House. And all this on top of everything else. But what does the Labour leader talk about? Well, apart from taking the word cervix away from biological women, because that offends trans people, this morning, he called for the next James Bond to be a woman, because it ticks boxes, doesn't it? That's why he said that, it ticks boxes. So he told Good Morning Britain today, I think it's time for a female Bond. So this is what he said. I don't have a favourite Bond, but I do think it's time for a female Bond. Now, if that was to happen, then it would be a huge change for a film series in which the main character's masculinity plays a central role. And women have, or so far, only played roles such as love conquests or femme fatales. And that's it. The films are about a man, James Bond, sleeping with women in order to get the secrets out of them about their supervillain bosses. And that's it. I mean, even Daniel Craig, and he's a huge lefty, he said himself that there shouldn't be a female Bond. They should just make roles for women just as good, which is fair enough. And let's face it, folks, lefty douchebags have been trying for years to destroy the James Bond franchise because he is a patriotic straight white man who uses his masculinity to get the job done. And that's that, and they hate it for it. They absolutely hate it. And these lot, they usually get their way, they stamp their feet, they cry, and I believe because of these howling, screeching idiots on the left, James Bond will indeed become a disabled female Muslim because it ticks all the right boxes, doesn't it? That's how these people work, folks. I am sick and tired of these politicians jumping on the box-ticking non-issues of the day. I really do. But thankfully, the producer of the Blonde films, Barbara Broccoli, has said she believes 007 will always be a male. And although I respect people's opinions, everyone should have an opinion, everyone should have a right to an opinion, left or right, whatever. But I do believe there are far more important things that politicians, especially the leader of the opposition in Parliament, should be talking about, instead of dribbling on with fake concern about progressive woke non-issues. But I'm telling you this, folks, if they do change James Bond into a female, then I will start my own campaign to turn Wonder Woman into a man. And not only a man, but a Wonder Woman man who's white and wears the British Union flag shorts. I think that's the superhero we all deserve right now, don't you? Anyway, that's my video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you wish to support my channel and my work and to stop YouTube and Google being the sole profiteers of my work, then please you can buy me a beer. And that's that. Until my next video, please comment, share and subscribe. And Roger Trout.